Good morning, Prospect. I have missed being able to do my daily blogs this week. Monday I was preoccupied with an individual, and yesterday I was preoccupied going to hospitals. But I do miss this opportunity to interact with you. And today I want to talk about something because we live in a day where the world wants to act as if truth is whatever I make it. And one of the silliest things is people who go 2 and 2 is 5 because I said so and I believe it's 5 and 2 and 2 is 4. I don't care what you think. I don't care how you feel. 2 plus 2 is 4. There is truth in this world. God is truth. And an awful lot of the world and an awful lot of Christianity spends a lot of time in what is termed now deconstructing their faith. And that really does mean that what we're doing is saying, well, this either never was true because I don't believe it, or this is no longer true today. And one of the things that I have come to notice is that those of you who deconstruct your faith never spend any time reconstructing your faith. Because I won't argue that there are places in the Bible where the Bible was actually speaking to a specific group of people. But that doesn't mean you don't have to deal with the truth of the Bible. So let me give you a really good example. I've lost. There I am. Okay. Jesus went to the Mount of Olives early in the morning. He returned to the temple, and the people gathered around him, and he sat down and taught. The legal experts and the Pharisees brought a woman caught in adultery, placed her in the center of the group. They said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of committing adultery. In the law of Moses commanded us to stone women like this. What do you say?" They wanted a reason to bring an accusation against him. But Jesus bent down and wrote on the ground with his finger. They continued to question him. And Jesus stood up and replied, "Whoever is without sin, let him cast the first stone." And he bent down again and wrote on the ground. Those who heard him went away one by one, beginning with the elders. Finally, only Jesus and the woman were left in the middle of the crowd. Jesus stood up and said to her, "Woman, where are they? Is there no one to condemn you?" She said, "No one, sir." Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." Now, absolute truth. The woman was caught in adultery. Absolute truth. The woman was guilty, and the penalty and punishment for adultery was stoning. Oh wait, absolute truth. You're supposed to bring both parties of adultery to be tried because it does take two. And much has been made about what Jesus wrote in the dirt. And that's not where I want to focus right now. I don't care whether Jesus wrote the men's sins on the ground or whether he just doodled and let them fret themselves out of stoning this woman. But one by one, they left. When Jesus is left with a woman who is guilty of adultery. And I accept the fact that she is guilty. But did you pay attention to what Jesus said? Are there any here who condemn you? And she said, no one, sir. Neither do I. Now, truth is truth. But in our haste to examine the truth, do we miss the point? You see, Jesus never condemned the woman, even though she was guilty. And that is one of the things that concerns me with a lot of Christianity today, is that it is in its desire to be faithful, it's mean. The woman was guilty, and yet Jesus offered her grace. And think about it from her perspective. If she had any idea who Jesus was, you have someone in abject misery. She is guilty as sin. Forgive the play on words. And you have the judge who will one day judge the entire world. So misery meets mercy. And I am honestly sick to death of Christians who want to spend all of their time in judgment as if they are the ones who are without sin and they get to cast the first stone. As Christians, we are, more than anyone else, sinners saved by grace, yes. But after we have been saved by grace, how do we get to be so nasty? We weren't saved by grace because we were worthy. We are saved by grace because Christ is worthy. And if you are judgmental and hateful and mean, you don't know Jesus. And you need to spend some time learning who Jesus is. Because Jesus never backed away. He did tell the woman to go and sin no more, but he did not judge her on her past sins. He offered her mercy. And I hope that we will be the role model for offering mercy and grace, because it has been given to us. Prospect, may God richly bless you this day.